What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you hold up, this just doesn't seem right. I gotta change real quick. Excuse me 1 second. Much better. What's up, guys? If you are new, welcome. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you, as long as you promise to always keep it positive. And also, well, you don't have to promise to love matcha, but if you didn't know, I am obsessed with matcha. I share so many recipes on my Instagram stories. I'm constantly talking about it. Its anti-aging benefits, the L-theanine, how it keeps you calm and relaxed, but the caffeine just gives you this nice focused energy. It's just, matcha is life. I'm not here to talk to you guys about why I love matcha so much. I'm here to do a giveaway for you guys. So, not too long ago, Nars launched an eyeshadow called Matcha, and it is the shadow I'm currently wearing. It is literally the color of matcha powder. Francois Nars himself loves matcha also. I found out when I was in Bora Bora. It's such a funny story. His right-hand woman, her name is Liana Arriaga. I told her, I'm like, oh, we should all go get matcha sometime. Do you guys know what matcha is? And she's like, oh, girl, are you kidding me? I'm Japanese. Francois loves matcha. And from then on, I just knew we had a connection that no one else had on this island. So fast forward a few months later, they launched this eyeshadow, and obviously Francois nailed the color. When it launched, Nars was like, hey, would you like us to send you a bunch of extra matcha eyeshadows to give away to your followers? And of course I said yes, because why not share the wealth? And I want you guys to have a little piece of me. I feel like every time you apply this eyeshadow, you can think of me and refer back to this tutorial, but it doesn't end there. So I wanted to give you guys the matcha eyeshadow, but on top of that, I have a really good friendship with Matcha Bar. I'm constantly at their cafe in Silver Lake. The matcha powder that I drink, or my preferred matcha powder, is Matcha Bar's powder because it's so consistent. It's always good. It's like top-notch, A+, good stuff. So I reached out to Matcha Bar and I said, hey, I'm giving away a bunch of matcha eyeshadows with Nars. Would you guys like to partake in this giveaway and also give away some matcha powder, some canisters, along with the eyeshadows? And they said, of course, Melissa. So not only am I giving away 10 matcha eyeshadows, I'm also going to be giving away, with the 10 matcha eyeshadows, a canister of the Matcha Bar powder that I love so much. So 10 of you guys will be winning both of these items, and I hope when those 10 people receive these products, they just have a little piece of me with them in their homes, in their makeup kit. I love you guys. So I'm really excited to do this giveaway and to do this tutorial. It is matcha inspired. I'm wearing the eyeshadow with this neon green liner. I've been wanting to do a neon makeup look for a while now, and I feel like this is very fitting for summer. It just, I love it. I love everything about this tutorial. I hope you guys are excited for the giveaway, for this look. Let's get into this tutorial. My hair is so tight right now, feeling extra snatched. But we're gonna start by priming the skin with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. My skin has been very dry, so I need a little extra hydration. I want the skin to be really dewy, really fresh, very a Glossier moment, and just kind of let the eyes be dramatic, the focal point, but the skin be really fresh and dewy, and have it look like skin, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know the vibe I'm going for? For foundation, I'm gonna be using the Cocondo Aqua Foundation. This is the bottle of shade 143, but I was halfway through this foundation shade as well as shade 123, which I usually mix together. So I just poured the rest of shade 123 into 143, and now I have both of them mixed together in this bottle. I'm gonna apply this with my fingers and then blend it out with my beauty blender, but I have to pause and go wash it because I forgot to do that before filming. Okay, patting it out so that there's no streaks. And for concealer, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Cannelle today. I feel like I have 3 or 4 different shades in Radiant Creamy to highlight the center of my face. This being one of them: Café con Leche, Macadamia, Custard, Honey to brighten. There's so many different colors, and I feel like if you struggle finding your right shade in concealer, Nars Radiant Creamy probably has the right shade, especially when you still want the skin to look fresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this directly underneath the eyes. And I'm also going to highlight the rest of the center of the face, but mainly underneath the eyes. If you already have a long wearing foundation at home, I find that that is the best way to prep your eyelids, because I don't know if I mentioned this in a past video, I was going back and forth with different products to prep my eyes for eyeshadow, and I found that a lot of stuff just looked really heavy, and the eyeshadow looked heavy, my eyelids just felt heavy, and I was like, what can I prep my eyes with that feels light, looks natural, but still has staying power, and a long wearing foundation works best. So I've been using either the Estee Lauder Double Wear or the Dior Forever. I love this foundation. I've been using it a lot. It just has more of a glam finish to it, but still looks like skin. That's why I kind of skipped out on today, just because I want the skin to look really, really fresh and dewy versus like super done up. But I'm gonna take a pinch of this foundation and apply it to my eyelids as a base for eyeshadow. I'm only gonna be setting the brow bone down to the crease with powder to prevent it from creasing, but I never set the eyelid, because when the eyelid has that nice tackiness from the foundation, you get the most pigmentation from your eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade number 2 to dust down that brow bone. Also this outer edge, because when you go to blend out your eyeshadow, it'll be a lot easier if there's powder there. And then I'm only gonna set my under eyes with the Mercier Translucent. It's not the only powder, but if I set my under eyes with this powder, I will end up creasing under my eyes, whereas with this powder I won't, and I don't have to use a ton of it. I love so many other powders, Cover FX, the Hourglass one, talc-free powders are great. It's just I have to really bake with them in order to not crease, whereas with the Mercier one, I kind of just press it under the eyes and then I don't crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna zoom on into the eyes. I'm sure Kyle's in the other room laughing at the fact that I'm about to use a Matcha eyeshadow. So this is the eyeshadow right here. All of you guys tagged me on the Nars Instagram post when they announced that they were coming out with this eyeshadow. When I saw the image online, I was like, it doesn't really look like a true matcha color. Then I got it, and in person, it is 100% the exact same color as matcha powder. Let me show you guys. So this canister is pretty much empty from Matcha Bar, but look at the color. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of apply this eyeshadow as an all-over wash of color. I'm gonna be using this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe No Tug Dual Eyeshadow Brush. I find that this eyeshadow brush really packs on color nicely because of how dense it is. So I'm gonna pick up the shadow, and if you have creasing on the eyelid, you wanna just tap it out really quick. Again, remember, I didn't set the eyelid, just the brow bone down to the crease. But we want that tackiness there so that this eyeshadow goes on fully pigmented. Pack it onto the eyelid first, and once you have a good amount of color on there, you can start blending it into the crease in little windshield wiper motions. And I'm also applying this along the lower lash line. And then using that same Charlotte Tilbury powder, I'm gonna take a Smith 232 and soften out the edges. Now for the eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Fenty Beauty Vivid Liquid Eyeliner in Lime Feva. Now I have to say, I've already played with this, and I don't know if they're the best. They go on a little streaky when you try and get like a clean sweep of it. It almost, I don't know, you'll see when it goes on my eyes. I'm still going to use it because it's the most vibrant lime green liner I have. You just have to kind of work with it a bit, but I would want an eyeliner that goes on in one clean sweep. So if you guys can recommend any neon eyeliners that go on true to color, that are vibrant and not streaky, let me know, because you'll see when I apply this. So I'm gonna create now the winged liner. I kind of start like in the middle somewhere, like right here. But see how it kind of skips? Like, do you see that? I feel like it shouldn't do that. I would do one coat and then do a second coat to get the full pigmentation, because I don't think one will cut it. I think you'll have like gaps of eyeliner that are missing. And while I let that second coat dry, I'm just gonna fill in my brows real quick with, you guys guessed it, Dior Brow Styler Universal Brow. And see how as it's drying down, it's still cracking a little bit? It's not as noticeable from far away, but when you're looking at it in a macro lens, you can tell. I'm gonna add some individual lashes, the Ardell Knot Free Naturals in medium black, just to further cover up the liner that I got on the base of the lashes and on the actual lashes, and to also further enhance that cat eye. If the individual lashes are on, I don't wanna add mascara until they're completely dry, because if not, you can rip them out when adding mascara. So let's go back to the face, and then we will add mascara later on. See, now you can't tell that my eyeliner is cracking and falling off. Just kidding, it's not falling off, but it definitely doesn't look the smoothest. But anyway, I'm gonna bronze using this Jouer light to medium duo bronzer. I've been loving this product because of the two shades. And I tend to mix the two for an all over bronze, and then for the sides of the nose and underneath the lip, I use the lighter side. And I'm using my double-ended hourglass brush for the all over bronze, and then I'll switch to a smaller Smith 230 for the nose and underneath the lip. To keep the skin looking dewy and fresh, I'm also going to be using a glowy bronzer. This is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer by Hourglass in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. And with this product or any shimmery bronzer, I like to just sweep it onto the high points of the face to create a nice glow wherever you applied a matte bronzer. So I'm using the other end of this brush, the large side, and I'm going to swirl the brush into the powder and then just lightly sweep it onto the high points of the face. So forehead, apples of the cheeks. And I'm applying this very lightly because you don't want to look too shimmery. And then for blush, I'm going to be using this ColourPop blush stick in the shade Roosevelt. And then with this part, or any cream blush product, I always create like a little blob on my arm. And then with a beauty blender, sometimes I have a clean one on hand. Today I have two. I'm gonna use this one that I apply my foundation with to apply this blush. I like this color because it still looks a little bronzy to keep the rest of the face neutral and not overpower the eyes, because the eyes are the focal point. And then with that clean beauty blender, I'm gonna take my current favorite highlighter. I have not stopped using it for months now, and it's nothing new, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. It just gives your skin the most perfect dewy finish. I swirl that into the bottom of the beauty blender and then just press it on to the high points of the cheeks, just like that. Super effortless, gives you the most beautiful glow that looks natural in any lighting. And I'm actually gonna apply a little bit of this to the brow bone as well. Normally I don't, but I feel like we could use a little glow on the brow bone. So I'm using the pointed end and I'm just gonna press it on right here. And then I'm gonna mist myself with Fix Plus. I really love the effect that the Shimmering Skin Perfector had on my lips. That was not intentional, but to keep that look and enhance it, I'm just gonna add this Artist Couture Foreplay lip gloss to add some more glow, but not add any more color. I like the way this is looking with the eyes, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of this gloss. It looks like this. Ooh, yes. And then spread out my fingertip. So it doesn't look so frosty on the center, you know, but you get that glowy effect on the lips. Before I forget, brow gel, mascara, and this look is done. So for brow gel, I'm using this Sigma Tint and Tame brow gel in clear. And for my mascara, I'm gonna use Monsieur Big on my upper lashes and Voluminous in shade Brown Black on my lower lashes. That is a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, good luck to all of you entering the giveaway. Information on how to enter is in the description box. Again, it'll be 10 matcha eyeshadows and a canister of my absolute favorite matcha powder from Matcha Bar. This truly is like a little token of my appreciation for you guys. If you hadn't tagged me in the Nars Instagram post of their eyeshadow, I honestly don't think they would have done this giveaway. They just noticed that all of you were tagging me in that photo. So they do notice, brands notice when you guys interact, when you tag me and things like that. So I'm so thankful for you guys and how loyal you are and how much you support me. It means the world to me. So this is just a little something to give back. And if you guys don't win, I do constantly get asked for more discount codes for the Matcha Bar powder. We've done several discount codes with Matcha Bar at this point, but they've also noticed that you guys always want more discount codes. You guys are always DMing me, you're always asking me as well. So what they did is generate a discount code that will go on till the end of the year. So I will make sure to also include that down below. So if you don't win and you still want to try the matcha powder, you get a nice little discount down below, and you can always go back and use that whenever you want to refill or try it again or whatnot. It is there for you guys to use. So thank you, Matcha Bar, for doing that. For my followers, love you guys. This whole video just made me so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a like, share it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.